Today, I want to show you how you can add Apple AppLinks to your Webflow web application to synchronize your web experience with your mobile application. Now, AppLinks are pretty cool because they allow users that are going directly to your web application to have this native banner here to open any page that they're currently on inside of the mobile application, just like this. Take a look at that. They also allow people that if they get a text message with a specific link to your web application, but they already have installed your mobile application, to click on the web app link, even a Webflow.io domain, and to open that specific page in the native mobile application. How cool is that? Now today I want to show you how you set this deep linking, app linking system up inside of Webflow. And the good news is Webflow has now native first-class support for Apple app linking using the Apple well-known file system. So it's native, you don't have to use a reverse proxy anymore, no Cloudflare workers. You can natively do it within the Webflow platform. So let's take a look at how we do this. First of all, you want to go to the Despia documentation and you want to use our example on how you want to structure this for Despia. You just want to copy that, turn this into a .txt file, which you can do with the Notes app if you want, or any online tool out there. But you want to copy this, turn this into a text file, right? And then you got to go to the team ID here and replace this with the team ID that you will find on your Apple developer account. So you go to developer.apple.com and you will just copy your team ID, which you can find in the top right corner if you go to certificates, identifiers, and profiles. There you go. And you will just put this ID right inside of here, this team ID. Then we go with the bundle ID. You will get the bundle ID from the Despia editor. So if you go on publish application, you will see we have this app bundle ID right inside of here. Copy that and put that inside of here. And then you turn this into a txt file and it needs to have a specific name for Webflow to actually fetch it. So if we take a look at Webflow's documentation, you need to give the file a very specific name. It needs to be named Apple Site Association.txt. Now, this is a JSON file, but Webflow requires you to have it be a TXT file. So if you take a look, I already have this set up in here. I already have an example TXT file here that is Apple Site Association.txt, and this is the file. I already have inserted my bundle ID and my team ID. Look at that here, I got it in here, and I'm good to go. So now I need to upload this to Webflow. So I'm going to my Webflow application and I'm going to upload an asset in the assets panel. I'm going to dump it in here and I'm going to open that. And now I have it set up. Now I'm going to go on publish and I'm going to publish my web application. Now what you want to do, it can take up to 2 hours to be crawled by Apple, so that your Webflow page is indexed with the Apple system for the deep linking schemes. But give it some time, and you want to also, if you already have the application on test flight, deinstall the application, install it again. If it doesn't appear right away, give it some time, but this will now give you access to this native deep linking functionality after you have published it. Now, one thing you want to make sure, which you probably already have enabled, but I just want to point that out, is this will only work if you have on the add-on section hard-coded. So you got to go to the Despia application, to the editor, go to add-ons, go to hard-coded, and then you got to scroll down a little bit, and you want to make sure that web app synchronization is turned on. That is very important, because if you do not have that turned on, you do not have the associated domains permission, which does not grant Apple permission to use those deep linking schemes. So if you don't want to use them, if people should not use this, open the web application URL and open it now in the actual application, you can disable that. It's just, doing it like this. But if you want that functionality, just enable it, web app synchronization on the hard-coded add-ons section, and then you will have that enabled. Now, if you enable that, you will need to rebuild the application, so it will include that native capability in the binary files and then install it through TestFlight again, and it should work perfectly. So let's check if it works on our side here on our iPhone. So let's go close the application. Let's open this URL, and as you can see, we'll open this specific test page now natively in the mobile application. It works perfectly. If I reload this page here, we get the banner. I can open that specific page in the native application, and this is how you add native app linking and universal linking inside of your mobile application, and to synchronize your mobile application with your web application. Take a look how easy that is. If you want to learn more about the setup, go to docs.despia.com and you will find great documentation on how to set this up, and also how to set up all our other native application features. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate that. And if you need any help with the setup, please feel free to contact our customer support. We're here day and night to help you and to make your application a true success. Take care. Bye.